Welcome to the Ebusiness Guru Linnworks apps video series. And in this video, I would like to give you a quick overview of the Warehouse Plus for Linnworks mobile application. Warehouse Plus is a mobile extension of Linnworks, which allows you to create and manage products, stock, customer orders, purchase orders, and it can also assist you with picking and packing and printing out invoices and labels. Warehouse Plus is available for iOS devices such as your iPhone and your iPad, and it's also available for Android devices such as Android smartphones, Android tablets, and even Android handheld scanners, which are suitable for working in a warehouse. Now, Warehouse Plus has 6 modules currently, and the application is always expanding to include new features and functionalities. Warehouse Plus has 6 modules, including product availability, stock, product, purchase order, orders, picking and dispatch. Now, I'm going to give you a quick overview of each module and their sub-modules, and then if you would like to watch a full video explaining each feature individually, this is available on our YouTube channel, and you can look out for the links above in YouTube to take you to those various features. Now let's get started. Product availability is used to make a stock inquiry in Warehouse Plus. You can locate products by even searching for the product SKU, the product title, or you can even scan in the product with a barcode. So for instance, I'm going to scan in this product. It will then return with core information such as the item name, the item number, stock level, how many items are in order of this particular product, what's this product available stock, and I can also see the available stock level by location. This particular feature, available stock level by location, can be turned off in settings, which I'll explain later. And you can also switch off the ability to see the product image in settings also. So those features can be toggled on and off as you please. You will also be able to see details such as item description, retail price, weight, product price, barcode number, tax rate, and shipping type, which can be modified in the product update module in Warehouse Plus. Stock in is used to add stock to your current stock level inventory. You can search for a product similar to the product availability feature by searching by product title, by SKU, or by scanning in the barcode. In this instance, I'm going to search by entering the product title. Select the product that you want to view if you do get multiple options available, and then you can just go through the details here. So what I can see is item name, stock level, in orders, and available stock. I can see an image of the item, and I can add quantity to my existing levels. So my existing level is 44. If I wanted to make this 45, I can just press 1 and I can press accept, and I can see the stock level increase to 45. You can see more about this in the stock in video. Stock adjustment is when you want to completely change the stock levels of a particular product. You can select the location that you want to adjust the stock from. In my case, I'm just going to choose default, and you can search for the product that you want to make the stock adjustment to. Now, there are 2 ways of making a stock adjustment. Now, you can adjust all of your stock at the same time just by pressing the search button, and it will pull up all of your inventory, and I can make stock adjustments as I go along. I can also scan the item if I wanted to. Just make sure you focus your camera well. And if I just want to adjust the stock levels of a particular product, I can just search for that product, or I can scan it in. So I'm going to scan in this product, and then I can just change the stock levels to whatever I wanted it to be. So I'm going to change it from 2 to 6, If I scan in the product again, I will be able to see that that stock level has been adjusted to 6. Low inventory stock is used to make a special inquiry of your stock, so you can see your stock based on different criteria. So for example, what stock is greater than 5 available in your system, what stock is equal to the quantity of 5 in your system, and perhaps maybe what stock is less than the quantity of 5 in your and that's the stock module. And moving on to the product module, I have the option to create a new product. So I can enter my name, the SKU, and I can fill in all of these fields here, and then I can enter create product, and this will add a new product to my Linnworks inventory. You can see more about this in the create product video, or I can update an existing product. So what I can do is, or what you can do as well is, you can scan in or enter in the product SKU or the product title, and then you can bring up the product that you want to update. You may have remembered me mentioning earlier that the product that I want to update, I'll only be able to update the information that wasn't highlighted in blue. So as you can see here, the information that's highlighted in blue, this is fixed and cannot be adjusted. But this information here, this can be adjusted. The weights, the shipping type, the select supplier, pack quantity, the barcode, the location, the aisle, even the quantity. And you can see more about this in the product update video on the YouTube channel, which I'll have a link for. And that's the product module. Now moving on to purchase order. In the purchase order module, we have 6 stages. We have create purchase order, dynamic PO, pending PO, open PO, partially delivered PO, and delivered PO. I'm going to quickly go over these, and you can watch the full videos a bit later on. Create purchase order will allow you to generate a purchase order from scratch. And in this feature here, you can choose the purchase date that you want to generate a purchase order for. You can choose your supplier, what location you want the purchase order to be delivered, and automatically a purchase order number will be generated. If you'd like to enter in a supplier reference number, if you have one, you can enter this in here for your reference. And if you are not ready to complete a purchase order and you just want to save it as a draft, you can tick the pending PO box here, and it will save your purchase order as a draft. I'm going to hit next here. Automatically, any products in your inventory that have reached the minimum level in terms of the stock level will be automatically ticked. Dynamic PO is used to create purchase orders on the fly. This module will allow you to create multiple purchase orders simultaneously. To use dynamic PO, you can search for a product by the SKU, the product title, or by scanning in the barcode. So I'm going to grab different products from different suppliers, and one purchase order will be generated for different suppliers. Enter in the quantity I want to order, and then I have the option to scan another. And then I have the option to enter in the quantity. And once I'm done, I just hit the green button. So this is a great way of creating purchase orders on the fly, which saves you time having to create separate purchase orders for separate suppliers when all of this can be done in one go. Just another feature you would like to learn. If you press the I button here, you will be able to see the subtotal, delivery charge, and the grand total of your purchase order. And if you wanted to go back and add more items to your purchase order, you just have to press the box icon with the plus symbol on top. Once you're happy, you just create PO here, and the purchase order has been created successfully. As discussed, pending PO is where all of your purchase order drafts will come. If you want to search for a specific purchase order, you can enter in the purchase order number here, or you can search for the purchase order via the supplier name. Open PO is where all your completed purchase orders will come here. And you can learn more about this feature on the YouTube channel where I talk about OpenPO. This will also allow you to receive in stock against purchase orders. So if you started receiving any deliveries from purchase orders, you will be able to fulfill these orders here. Partially delivered PO is where all of my partially fulfilled purchase orders will come in. Once again, I can locate any specific purchase orders by their supplier or by their specific purchase order number. So for example, I will be able to see total delivered. So I will be able to see the number of purchase. So for example, I will be able to see the number of products that have been partially delivered. And deliver PO will show me all the products that have been delivered successfully. The orders module has create manual order, order lookup, sales order. Create manual order would allow you to create new customer orders, which will then get pushed to Linnworks as an open order. If you have taken payment outside of this Warehouse Plus app, you can fulfill payment in Linnworks by using applications such as our PayPal or Stripe integration, which is available on the Linnworks application store. Or you can fulfill payment in another way that you have. So you do have the option to create a customer here. And then once you have created a customer, you can search for the customer here if you wanted to bring up a customer they already have. You can watch more about this in the Create Manual Order video on the YouTube channel. Order lookup would allow you to look up any orders, whether they're open or they're closed, that exist in your Linnworks. As long as you have the order ID or the reference number, you will be able to locate these orders. Or you can even scan in the order ID if you have the order ID barcode, which can be handy at times. And there you'll be able to see the order ID, the order date, the status, and the source name, and the price, the quantity, and I can also view the subtotal, shipping, discount, tax, and grand total costs. Sales order will allow me to view paid and unpaid orders, and also orders that are ready for picking. I can view these orders in different locations, so depending on whatever location that these orders are based in, I can toggle between different locations and view different sales orders. So you can view unpaid orders, paid and unpaid orders, and you can even process the order if you're ready to. And I will be able to see any order that's been paid and ready for picking. So only orders that have been paid will be ready for picking. Picking and dispatch will allow me to generate a pick list for a specific order, and I can do this by searching for the order ID or by scanning in a specific product. You can watch the picking and dispatch video on our YouTube channel for more information on how this feature works. And that's a quick overview of Warehouse Plus 2.0. Now before I leave you, I'd like to show you a quick overview of the settings. So on the top right hand corner of Warehouse Plus, you will be able to see various settings. If you click on trial version, you will be able to see the different packages available. You have the option to change the password as well if you don't want to keep the existing password. You can also change the settings, the actual settings of the application. If you're using the Android handheld scanner, you can toggle this button on and you will be able to use the Android handheld scanner rather than a smartphone camera as a scanner. If you want to allow multitasking, such as when you're scanning an item multiple times, for example, when you're receiving in a purchase order, or when you want to add multiple quantities to a specific product, when adjusting stock levels, for example, then you can toggle this button on. If you want to view the location of a specific product, you can toggle this button on. And if you want to integrate it A4 invoice rather than an invoice and a label printed out separately, you can toggle this button on and off as well. And then you also have other settings, such as you can change the default location, you can change the default printer, and if you like to notify your supplier each time you do put a purchase order through, for the sake of any missing deliveries or any damaged stock, for example, you can toggle this button on. If you wanted to see your bin rack in a product inquiry, you can toggle this button on. And if you wanted to see the image of a product, you can also toggle this button on or off, depending on if you wanted to see it or not. And then you can also change the time format that you want to view a product in, whether you want to see it in 24 hours or 12 hours. And then you can also log out to the app over here. And that's Warehouse Plus. If you have any questions, please email apps@ebusinessguru.co.uk and we will be happy to assist you. And I'll speak to you in the next one. Thank you for watching.